is a funny thing. Has no fear, has no doubt, it holds no tricks. Time's a forgiving thing, but has too much time passed for us to be fixed. They say things have to take their natural course, a path I hope we can mend. They say things rarely work out if they've been forced. Still, I really do hope that we can stay friends. Time is a crazy thing. It was there, look, it's here, now it's gone. Time is a natural thing. So why is it so hard for me to move on? They say only regret what you haven't done, which I know to be true. They say time goes by fast when you're having fun, and I do have fun when I sing with you. But before the singing stops, I'd like to say how much you've meant to me. Before the music ends, I'd like to wish you well. And before the beat slows down, I'd like to say you've made a difference. Just before I sing the last note, I'd like to say farewell. Time is a funny thing. It was there, look, it's here, now it's gone. Time is a natural thing. Now time's made it easy for me to move on. They say only regret what you haven't done, which I know to be true. They say time goes by fast when you're having fun, and I did have fun when I sang with you. But before the singing stops, I'd like to say how much you've meant to me. Before the music ends, I'd like to wish you well. And before the beat slows down, I'd like to say you've made a difference. Just before I sing the last note, I'd like to say farewell. I'd like to say farewell. Now I can say farewell.
It's the evening show on BBC Radio Wales with me, Alan Thompson. That is the first of 3 songs by our special guest in session tonight, a singer-songwriter who is based in Swansea. She's making a debut on the programme. She's in session with her band, and her name is Amy Sinha. Welcome to the programme, Amy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
It's great to have you with us. We have not met before. We shall get stuck into your story about how you became a singer-songwriter and all the things that you do after you give us an explanation of the beautiful tune that we just heard there called Time. That was your first song tonight. What's going on with Time?
Time. I kind of have this thing about time and getting older, and I thought that would be a great basis for a song. And this is actually one of the first songs that I wrote for the album.
I got a bit of a thing about time as well.
Do you?
As you get older, you start to reflect, and you start to think, hang on a minute, I'm nearly 50. What happened there? You're years off that, but that's an interesting theme for a song.
It is. Well, I remember being 16 all those many, many, many years ago, and now I'm over 30. And,
Wow.
you kind of wonder, where did the time go? And it actually speeds up as you get older, as people will tell you.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, it's a great song. I'm loving that. The two people that we have with us in session playing with you tonight, you have a saxophone player, a saxophonist. Who's that?
Yes, her name is Deborah Glenister, and she lives in Llanelli.
Does she?
Yeah.
And she's got two saxophones on the go there. And what about the keyboard player?
Keyboard player, she is called Gorvette.
Oh.
And she's from Swansea as well.
Okay. And is this the usual band that you play with?
Yes, it is. And they're the same people that play on the album,
Yeah.
minus two other people. But,
Yeah, you were saying that when we started recording today, that we're down two members of your band. You haven't got a drummer and you haven't got a bass player.
No.
What happened to them? Where are they?
They couldn't fit into the studio.
Oh, man.
I know.
You can't play your kind of excellent sort of poppy jazz stuff without a bass and a drum, surely.
I know, but we did our best.
Okay, well, it's working so far. So tell us a little bit about your story then. You're from Swansea. How long have you been working as a singer-songwriter?
Singer-songwriter? Well, I've been working as a singer since I was about 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
Started doing talent contests and stuff. And then...
in the jazz field or just singing any stuff?
No, just singing, like pop stuff, really. I mean, I used to really love Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. I loved musicals, so I loved old types of songs, but I didn't know necessarily that they were jazz until I went to Poseidon College when I was 16. And I think I sang Someone to Watch Over Me. And my music teacher goes, "Oh, Amy, that suits you so well." I was like, "Oh." And that was, at the time, I was like trying to find type of music that fit me, because pop didn't really suit me that well. And so I was heading towards country because of the storytelling. I think my voice has got that kind of storytelling thing to it. But when he said jazz, it kind of all made sense. And
yeah, and it all clicked together. And you mentioned people like Mariah Carey. How difficult is it to sing like she does? Because there's 1,000 notes per second in her stuff.
Well, funnily enough, I actually could sing very well like her. I could imitate every single note that she did.
Is she a fantastic singer, or is that bells and whistles, tricks, or is it a bit of both?
No, she's a phenomenal singer. Or
Is
she
she?
was. I haven't heard her recently, but back when she did Music Box and the first and second album, her voice was just amazing.
I mentioned that your songs are laced with chords. How long does it take to put your pieces together? How do you start with a song?
I just I sit down at the piano and I think of some chords I like, and then I write the melody to go with it. I know I used to find songwriting quite difficult because I did use a lot of chords. I used a lot of chord progressions that I loved. But this is limited to, which is good for me.
And 9 songs, which is just the right amount of tunes. Not too many, not too few, just 9 songs is perfect. The album is available now. I've got a copy in my hand called A Sin with Love. So tell me a bit about the recording. Where did you make the record? In Swansea?
We did, with an engineer called Hugh Reese, which I think he's played here before with Fernando Ray.
Hugh Reese?
Hugh Reese.
Is he
drummer.
Welsh? Is he Welsh?
He is Welsh.
Sounds
yeah.
Welsh.
Yeah. He's drummer. He's great. He's got a little studio in Swansea. It was really, he was brilliant, and all the band members were really good.
And where do you find musicians? Because the band that are playing with you tonight, we're down 2 members, but I mean, are these session guys, or are they your permanent lineup? How do you find people to form a band with?
You just have to go to music places and you have to listen, and then it's you become friends with them. I have to feel a connection. So if you feel a connection, then you feel you can work with them.
So you build this up. Jazz isn't really my area, but I'm enjoying what you're doing tonight very much. Is there a Swansea jazz scene that?
There is a Swansea.
Is it a healthy jazz scene?
There is a healthy jazz scene. I mean, I think this stuff that I do is not your typical jazz, but there's a great jazz scene in Swansea. You got your basic Swansea Jazzland, which is every Wednesday, and they get some really, really great bands come there. So it's really worth. I mean, even if you just like the the vocal types of jazz. I think people judge it too quickly because they think of the improvisations and people going off on one for like about 10 minutes with their solos.
Yeah.
But that's not all that there is. And
there's an image of jazz which gets in the way of it, perhaps, I think.
I think so, yeah. I think there's a lot of snobbery involved in it. But I think if you just rise above that and just listen to the music, I think, people will like it.
We started with Time. The next song you're going to do for us now is Amy's Blues, named
Again?
after you. You've got your own name in your song. That's clever. I like that. What's going on with Amy's Blues?
You can confuse it with anybody else's song. Well, again, this is actually a follow-up to the first one. So it's about time. So I call it Time Part 2.
Oh, right.
in my head. And it's about, when I was young and when I was 16, I met some of my best friends on the second day of college under a tree. And, they're still my friends now, like 16 years down the line.
Yeah.
And it was all about what happened. We had so much fun back then and that's all gone, but we still have memories in our head.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about.
Okay. Live on BBC Radio Wales, this is Amy Sinha, and this is a great tune called Amy's Blues.
There was a time when I was young and free, when I could do anything and still be me. When I was young, time was on my side, but now all I want to do is sit back and hide. The years have gone by and have left me behind, with pain and desperation in my mind. There was a time when I was young and bold, when nothing could slow me down, not even a cold, when all we dwelled on were the latest trends, and the games that we all played when we saw no end. It makes me sad to see what once was in those photographs I kept for so long, but all these days are gone and they're never coming back. I thought they'd last forever, I fell into that trap, and now I realize that it's time to accept all the memories that I kept. They're now gone, they're gone forever. Those days I recall, we all had so much fun. Not a care in the world, just lying in the sun. The only thought that were on our mind was where the next party was that we all could find. It makes me sad to see what once was in those photographs I kept for so long, because those days are gone and they're never coming back. I thought they'd last forever, I fell into that trap, and now I realize that it's time to accept all the memories that we kept. They're now gone, they're gone forever, forever. Yeah, those days are gone and they're never coming back. I thought they'd last forever. Yeah, I fell into that trap, and now I realize that it's time to accept all the memories that we kept. They're now gone, they're gone forever. They're all gone, they're gone forever.
There you go. That's called Amy's Blues, and my special guest in session on the programme tonight is the Swansea-based singer-songwriter Amy Sinha, and she has an album available which is called A Sin With Love, and she's talking to us on the programme tonight. So as we heard you say, just before we heard that song there, you seem to write about your life a lot in your tunes. You mentioned that you got a little bit of a thing about time passing, and you're only in your early 30s. You're a kid. Wait till you get to your late 40s. So are you somebody who writes very personal songs? Your songs sound like that to me.
Well, they say write about what you know, and that's, it's easy because then lyrics just, words just come into your head. I mean, if you start to write about things that you don't know just for the sake of it, I think that'd be quite hard.
Who are your writing idols, your songwriting heroes?
Oh, God.
Are they all jazz musicians?
Well, yeah, because I've been around it, and obviously the artists that sung are not the actual composers. Well, most of them back then, they had writers. So I guess it would be George Ira Gershwin, Irving Berlin, Stephen Sondheim, absolutely love, Cole Porter, because they wrote lyrics that you can relate to. They actually have a story and have a meaning. And that's what I love about lyrics.
Yeah. What's the most modern record that you own? I mean, are you into pop music at all or modern music?
I am. I am. I got quite an eclectic taste. I love everything. I love rock. I mean, I do have Maroon 5. I love Maroon 5.
Yeah, good band.
Yeah, great band. A bit in the past, Nora Jones. But I actually getting into Will.I.Am, I have to admit.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
He's got a good single out with the script at the moment, which
that's really?
I've played, loads of times on the programme. Right, let's talk about playing live now. Jazz music is live music, I always think, so you must be doing gigs, surely, with your band.
Yeah.
When can people come along and see you live?
Okay, at the top of my head, it's not very good. I haven't got very good memory, but you can go to my website.
What's the address?
www.amysinha.com. So that's Sinha.
Sinha?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's all my Facebook. I do like to update quite a lot. So, but all the links are on my Facebook, with Twitter as well.
Okay. And what are you going to do with this album? You've put all this work into it. You've written these tremendous songs. Yeah.
It's been really good.
You're pleased with it?
Yeah.
Good for you. And you're already thinking about the next one, I guess.
I would love to collaborate, actually.
Who with?
Will would be really good.
With who?
Will.I.Am.
Will.I.Am.
Really cool. But the feelers out there,
You never know.
You'd never know.
You need to know the right people.
You know what? It is all about the right people. So you never know who could hear it.
One of my best friends is Rob Brydon. Have you heard of him?
I love Brydon.
He is quite friendly with Will.I.Am.
Is he really? Oh my God.
I'll put a word in.
Is he single as well? Not Rob, but Will.
Rob certainly isn't. Will.I.Am, I've no idea, but he's sort of friendly with him. I'll put a word in.
Oh, please do.
Hey, listen, it's great to meet you. Thank you ever so much. We don't have too much jazz on the programme, but it's great to see you because I thoroughly enjoyed the session tonight. We started with Time, and then we had Amy's Blues. The next tune, the final song, in fact, you're going to play for us. Loads of chords in this one as well, Amy. This is called Stay Positive. What's going on with this tune? Tell me about this song.
Well, I'm, quite a positive person, I like to think.
You seem to be, yeah.
So, and I actually wrote this. I was watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy, funnily enough, and it was the musical episode, and somebody was dying, and then I think they said a line about praying or whatever, and I thought, and I love gospel music, I have to say, so I really wanted to write a gospel tune, so I think it had the word prayer in it, so I thought, that'd be really great to write a song around that word, and I did.
And you did, and this is it.
Yeah,
okay.
This is it.
Live in session then, Amy Sinha and a band, and this is a great tune. This is called Stay Positive.
The universe knows so many things, and the universe knows so many secrets, but I wish it would just let me in. Then maybe I'd feel less alone, and maybe I'd feel like this is my home. Now there's something that I want to but find hard to say. It's that I haven't stopped praying since yesterday. And I know I'll get over this doubt, 'cause I know that this is what life's all about. And from now how I'm gonna live is by hoping for the best and staying positive. Our planet's an amazing place, and our planet knows so many answers. So I wish you would just let me in. Then maybe I'd feel I was wrong, and maybe I'd feel this is where I belong. Now there's something I believe in but find hard to say. It's that I know someone's there, come what may. And I know I'll get over this doubt, from now how I'm gonna live. All you can do is just hope for the best and keep staying positive.